Hello guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here. So today we're covering the Idaho murders case again. And I've been finding some interesting posts, I could say, around the internet. I'm going to start off with this anonymous post that I read online on 4chan. Just, it's somebody's idea of how the story took place, or it could also be somebody that is familiar with the case, or maybe even in their circle, but it's posted as somebody anonymous, so we have no idea who posted this. But if you guys want to read through it really fast, it says the motive was an extended feud and cover-up, possibly every witness together in the same house. The victims, we all know who they are. Suspects: Jack D, David L, David B, Adam L. What brings me to that point is, these guys have been in the spotlight, per se, as of late. So this could be headed somewhere. Witness: Jack S. Of course, he's the one that walked the girls to the grub truck that day, or that early morning. David L, David B had a feud with Ethan and Xana since Fall Rush 2021. Jack S knows about it. Adam L, David and Jack D kill Hudson and toss body in creek. Jack S knows about that. Now that, brought to my attention. I've heard about that story. I've read some of it. You guys might want to go take a look as well. Look it up on YouTube. They have some great articles about it. Moving on, Kaylee dumps Jack and doesn't want him back. Possibly preggers. Jack S knows about it. Jack S tells Kaylee and Maddie everything. Maddie tells Adam L everything. And then basically after that, it says Adam notifies David L rallies the troops, then scopes 1122 King Street and is seen by Buddy's drunk sister on the way there. Adam sees Maddie, Kaylee, Jack S head to the food truck. David L picks up Adam L from Corner Club, sees Kaylee, Maddie, and Jack S still together, reconvene at David L's house with the boys and meet up with David B. Kaylee, Maddie head home from food truck, and Jack S heads to cabin in the middle of the night. Take Genesis and meet up with Jack in stolen Elantra. David B waits at the Genesis. The boys take the Elantra to Deacon Park. Adam waits at the Elantra. Jack D and David L walk over to 1122 King Road and do the dirty. Jack upstairs, of course, for Kaylee and Maddie, and David L on the second floor, Ethan and Xana. They put their clothes that they wore, I guess, during the whole dirty incident that they mentioned. They put their clothes in backpacks with knives, put on baggy clothes, return to the Elantra, and head back to Genesis. One person ditches the Elantra and backpack evidence. And that brings me to another story that I ran into also on 4chan. And I have a clip for the whole thing here that I found interesting. I saw it a while back, but I now decided to use it on one of my videos. It says, had to charge, no plug. Mads, also a target, meaning Maddie. And sorry about this part, it says titties, not a target at all. Bad luck, well-known fact. They're referring to Kaylee, as everyone is saying that's Kaylee, the titties person. So basically, high probability, some brothers are aware. Rogaine has ample opportunities and will play grieving boyfriend. Barry actually talked about this expletive in detail in the past. Wear electrician's gloves. Put on baggy clothes after and walk away. By the way, Barry's dad works for a professional cleaning company. That expletive was disposed of in a Garden City over the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, for those of you that don't understand who Barry is, Barry, I'm guessing, is Barachoa, or one of the David Barachoa. Now, moving on to another post that I saw. It says here, posted by Harris023, 44 days ago. This was like a day or two after it happened, when nobody even knew anything about the case yet. These are like random rumors that people were posting online. It says, I'm hearing it was a random dude dressed in black, and there's 2 other survivors, which hasn't been mentioned in any of what I've seen in the news. I have a lot of friends still there now. This other person says, Idaho Bando, they said, the 2 other roommates have seriously been in my thoughts all day, just the trauma of surviving, regardless if they were home. And then Bubba Butt says, the survivor thing turned out to be true, so I'm guessing that the all black will too. I was reading other comments from locals when news broke saying the same, and that one of the surviving roommates saw the killer. Now that, raises some eyebrows. One of the roommates saw the killer? I wonder who. This whole time I thought that one of the roommates was involved in this, and I may be right, because it's too unbelievable, it's just not very credible. That how do you not hear 4 people being murdered upstairs? I could understand maybe how you wouldn't hear 1 person being murdered upstairs, perhaps maybe even 2, which would be kind of impossible, but 4 people being murdered upstairs and you didn't notice or hear anything, and now they're saying that one of them did see the killer. Which one is it? And now that brings me to one of my last points here. I saw a cover of Star magazine, and it says Idaho college murders finally solved. What's that about? I saw it like 3-4 days ago. It says how killer was found after 49 days. But it hasn't even been 49 days. As far as we know, it's been like 46 now, 47. But I saw this 3 days ago, so it was like 43 days into the case when this came out. And the magazine says 49. I don't know what that's about. And my last point for today, shout out Sweetie Pilo. I'm going to quote everything she said on here, but some of the things that she said go with what I have also. And I want to share this Twitter post I saw on one of her latest videos. Gerard Corsi foretold, the Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie case days before the authorities did. Then they found her body like a few days after he foretold it. So he mentioned it, and then 3 days later they found it. And he also foretold the death note of Brian Laundrie a month and 3 days before it happened. I would give this guy some credibility, I guess, because he was able to figure that out. And now he's posting stuff about the Idaho case, posting as a source online. I'm going to read to you guys some of the stuff that he's been posting on Twitter as of late. So the first one says, investigation into the Idaho student murders has reached the point of critical mass, being achieved the prime person of interest, but because of initial LE missteps and local LE's failure to timely pursue certain key evidence, there is strong doubt about having a winnable case. Well, that sucks. I was afraid of that stuff, since I know a lot of people have been giving the Idaho police a hard time, saying they're not good enough, they're not experienced. So I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with what Gerard Corsi is saying. So that's kind of credible there for that first thing. And then he says below that, says the Idaho students' murders case now has all the pieces in place. The chain of causality, personal connectivity, and motive is now complete thanks to several hardworking people who want justice for the victims, just as I do. Look for actions to be taken after the new year. Whoa. So yeah, by the time New Year comes around, it will be the 49 days or past maybe. So he may be onto something here again. Investigators today are concentrating on the highly unusual type of mutilation of one of the victims and the possible reasons why the person was singled out for such exceptional post-mortem brutality. Again, goes to motive and identity. I think they're talking about Kaylee here. The next one says, source in Moscow ID telling me that new evidence was found today in Idaho student's murder case, namely some trace DNA discovered in the bathroom where the killer may have washed off the blood from the arterial spurting as he went methodically killing the four. Lastly, this last post says, lengthy time of splashing water sound made it stand out for her. Not that there was activity in the bathroom at the time, but that it was so consistently intense, according to my Moscow ID source. This fits with the perp washing off the worst of the arterial blood spray. Sorry I have to read all this to you guys. I know it's gut-wrenching, sad news for these Idaho 4 victims. We miss you guys. We miss you, Kaylee, Maddie, Ethan, and Xana. Even though I never really met these people, still hits me really hard. I want to send my kids off to college someday, and it just breaks my heart knowing that there's evil people out there. We all have to be careful. We have to hold our little ones close. Enjoy every moment we have with our families. Well, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel, and like and subscribe for more news. I'll be uploading more videos here in the next days. Thanks again. And don't forget to follow, hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, guys, take care and happy holidays.